All right, guys, it's time that we take this seriously, huh? Let's go back here and play some more NBA Jam Tournament Edition Special Edition, and let's go win some things. I'll turn the sound on here for you, and we'll go ahead and put our names in. You can see I'm number 1, of course, but we lost our last game, so we can't have that. We got to figure out a way to fight against that. I know last time I played this game, I was talking about NBA Hang Time and, you know, whatever the statuses of the maximum hang time revamped or whatever it is that they're calling it, and I thought maybe I'll take some time to go like check up and see how things are going, and then I did absolutely nothing. So that's par for the course here. In my defense, it's been kind of a crazy weekend. Had a lot of driving around, a lot of chores and things like that to do. Plus, right now it's snowing outside once again. That might not sound like much to you if you're in like Minnesota or something, but if you know what Virginia normally is like in the winter, it's kind of unusual. This is the second major snowstorm that we've had this winter. And I'm not just talking about, oh, it's snowing a little bit. I'm talking about like it was a blizzard outside. I was driving my kids back home from Chinese school, which is another long story. Like, it was a blizzard outside. I mean, it was really, the visibility was basically nothing. It's a little bit better now. I was just out walking the dog. It's what, like 8 o'clock at night, but it's going to get worse as the night progresses. So, yeah, we're anticipating that they're probably going to cancel school tomorrow. They sent out one of those things telling us it's going to be a 2-hour delay, but I have a feeling that it's going to start snowing at some point in time this evening, and it's going to force schools probably to be canceled. But we'll see what happens. We might be wrong. Who knows? Anyway, in addition to all of that, my wife's on the other side of the planet. She's over in Taiwan at the moment, so it's been all up to me here at home. But it's all good. That's what it's all about. That's what we like. But if you're wondering about certain things falling behind or whatever, yeah, that's the reason why. It's because some fool put me in charge. Good job, Scotty. Way to be. Take it. There we go. All right, so if we just sort of like calm down and concentrate here, I'm sure we can beat the Hawks. I'm not sure why this team is so good. I mean, you know. This isn't exactly like a household name. This isn't like playing the Hornets was, you know, or playing like the Spurs or any of the other teams that we've kind of struggled with here. But whatever, you know, NBA Jam just is that sort of game where sometimes it just wants you to have a hard time for whatever reason. Or sometimes it's your own fault because you're playing poor defense or something like that. Get in. Ah. Alright, no problem. We'll keep it going here. So, I hope that those of you who watched it enjoyed the double dribble video yesterday. Although I feel kind of embarrassed about the way that we played. That was not, that was definitely not the best game of double dribble I've ever played. You have to, in my defense, we were playing, jeez, you got that at the last second. In my defense, we were playing on the highest difficulty setting. And it's pretty clear that my skills are not necessarily up to the task. It's interesting because it's not like the computer goes like faster or something at that difficulty setting. It just plays more competently. Whereas on like the easiest setting, like the computer will like forget to do basic things, and you know the game becomes really easy and all that. Come on, Jordan. There we go. Out of his range. Yeah, the game was always going to do that. The game does all this manipulation with the shooting percentages and stuff like that, especially if you build a lead. And I think especially when you start getting like to this level, so you know, they're not going to make it easy for you to beat all the teams. At least not the arcade version. The home versions are a little bit different. It is a little bit easier if you're playing the acclaim versions of the game, so. Anyway, of course, as you guys realize, the real reason why we want to hurry up and we want to sort of get this project going along is because we got to play with Carrie Hopkins. How do you say her last name? Right? We have to play as the cheerleader. That's what the whole purpose of this is, right? We got to get through with this stuff so we can play as her. Man, I tell you, how many dunks am I gonna miss today? Yeah, Pippin, what are you doing? You gotta shoot. You got like 4 seconds left and he's just standing there. Like, well, what do? I got the ball. How did I get this? How did I get the ball? What do I do now? All right, let's see if we can win here. Let's see if we can get a relatively easy win and not have to play the Hawks again. I don't know, does this team have like great defensive ratings or something? I don't know what's going on here. I couldn't hit that shot even though there was nobody within like a mile of me, man. This is just really, really poor performance. There we go. There you go, Scotty. That's a little bit more like it. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Tim. Anyway, eventually on this channel, I'm gonna get that replay with Cactus Basketball back up and going again. It may take a little while though for that to happen. I've got to get my life back in order here first. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, that's more like it. I know somebody was telling me they thought that Cactus Basketball looked like the worst basketball game of all time. So, you know how it is with those, simulation type games. I mean, some people really like them, and some people really, really don't. Basketball is kind of a unique sport in that there are a lot of people, though, that really are not into it. The other thing, of course, is that, boy, I knocked him into the scorer's table. The other thing about basketball, though, is that I think people get really frustrated with it if they can't, like, actually see the action. You know, games like that require you to be able to sort of see the action in your head. So it's one of those things where, like, it either works or it just doesn't work. And if it doesn't work for you, it's not going to work no matter what. A lot of the sim people would, I think, much rather see me play Cactus Action PC basketball, which I have and which I've played a bit before. But I want to give Cactus a try. There are certain things I like better about the Cactus approach, even though it's a game that is like 30-something years old now. And, you know, it's kind of fitting with this channel, actually, to play a sim that's 30-something years old, you know. That's the way that we do things. I want to see that ball get stuck up there. Yeah. This is the game making me pay for having a lead. There we go. Go out there with the full head of steam and knock Scottie Pippen over. That'll do it. There we go. Yeah, we've had the backboard shatter in a whole bunch of consecutive games. We're setting a record here. But I'm setting the record here today for missing these dunks, man. They're gonna put me in the LeBron James Hall of Fame. There we go. Get back. Scotty, where are you? Okay, Scotty, send me a screen or something. That's not sending me a screen, it's just standing there. So you have to be careful with this strategy. That's the reason you have to be careful with the strategy. The game's always going to do stuff like that to you. Oh, come on, Scotty. We win. Whoa, there we go. We won that one. All right, well, we're going to play another one here for you. But as always, if you enjoyed this one, and look at that, we got Manning 23 injuries. I had 46 points, Scotty had 10. Boy, that feels so good. How sweet it is, baby. All right, if you enjoyed that, or if you don't enjoy that, or whatever, it doesn't matter to me. But if you like what you see on this channel, if you're having fun, consider becoming a member over on YouTube or supporting me on Patreon. I swear that one of these days I'm actually going to put the Jordan collection up over on Patreon. And I have the reason why it's taking me a while is because there's so many of these games I have to sit down and catalog them. I also have to make sure that I have enough space to actually like hold them in the online folder. But that's coming very, very soon. I wanted to do that this weekend, and instead I wound up driving around all weekend. So good times. Who are we playing today? Uh-oh. Playing Sir Charles. This is a game that we might not win. Might take us a while to get past the Suns. There you go. Marley. Take that, Marley. Love seeing Scottie Pippen shoving down Charles Barkley. That's what I like to see. Seriously, somebody needs to tweet over to Barkley and tell him about this series. I bet he'd be interested in seeing what it's like when Jordan plays and we got fatalities on and all that stuff. Give me the ball, give me the ball. There you go, I told you, give me the ball. Jeez, man. Flopping left and right. Scotty, you gotta knock Barkley to the floor, man. You can't be scared of him.
1 minute to go. Take that.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
To Barkley.
Yeah, I think what happens here in this game is I think as you progress through the teams, they just become harder and harder. Suddenly they're actually able to play defense, you know, and you start missing dunks and stuff. Alright, don't worry. I got this under control, man. I got this under control. Hey. It wasn't much of a shot. It's like he threw it at the basket, right? Like he wanted to break the backboard from all the way back on the other side of the court. There we go.
The score is tied. Barkley. He scores. Jordan.
Whatever happened to Dan Marley after his playing career?
No way. No good. Barkley.
Dude, why does he keep trying to shoot it from behind the backboard? I mean, what does he think he's trying to do? Yeah, it's Barkley getting his revenge on Scotty. Yeah, take that, search. Hey. Take it, Scotty. Oh, you gotta go get the rebound. I'll just stand there looking at it. There we go. There we go. That's a little bit more like it. Now we have at least some breathing room. Good shot, Marley. Give me the screen, Scotty. You gotta knock him down. Why did they not get a shot clock? They got our shot clock. Did you notice that? They didn't get a full 24 seconds. They got our shot clock instead. I mean, there's so many glitches in this game. It's hilarious. Okay, get back. Yeah, sometimes the game just decides that it's not going to let you take the ball down the court. That was one of those times. All right, tied at 23. I don't know if I like our chances here, but we'll see what we can do. You think I'm going to take Marley out? Yeah. This is Kevin Johnson, right? See how much of 90s basketball I remember. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Easy as that. Easy as that. Charles, you make it so easy. Charles in charge. Actually, I do remember watching the finals in '93. This year was the Bulls and the Suns. My dad grew up in Phoenix, and would always tell me stories about the finals back in 1976. That's a series I really need to do like a video on or something like that. Because that series has largely been forgotten among basketball fans, but. Yeah, it was interesting to see my dad, because we were living in Utah, and he watched the Jazz like all the time. It was interesting to see my dad sort of how he would respond when it was the Suns in the finals. Back then, we kept thinking that the Jazz were going to finally do it and get there, and then they would lose every single year. There would be something that would happen that would cause the Jazz to lose. I don't even remember who we lost to in '94. Was that the year that we lost to Seattle after being up 2-0 or something like that? Maybe that was '93. I can't remember. Anyway, that '93 finals, that had a triple overtime game, if I remember right. Man, Scotty, you got to play a little bit better here. There we go. I don't know how I got the ball. I was trying to knock him down. I just sort of took the ball away from him. Not even close. All right, it's another low-scoring affair. This is real 90s basketball for you. We'll see if we can hold on. I really should have passed it to Pippen. People have been asking me when I'm going to play like the EA Sports version of NBA Jam and all this other stuff. That stuff's going to come pretty soon. There are a whole bunch of versions of this game that I want to play, that I have copies of and stuff like that. So it's going to come before long. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to keep this series going, where I sort of alternate between doing like NBA Jam or a game similar to this, and then doing just something else the other days. I've done that with a couple of other channels. It tends to work pretty well, so I'll probably end up doing a little bit more of this. One of the things I've noticed about YouTube is that I tend to get a lot of views and a lot of attention, especially if I'm playing games that like people haven't seen for a while, that people have forgotten about and stuff like that. So more of that stuff will come. And eventually I want to try to do like, 2 of these type of gameplay videos in a day, but it might take me a little while to get to that point. It's not necessarily even such a question of having the time, it's more a question of just time management. And, that's the thing that's hardest to get just right. So it might take a little while to sort of figure out what the right plan is. Now, I'll tell you what the wrong plan is, though. The wrong plan is running over and you know, pushing Scottie Pippen over so we don't have defense. In Jordan's defense, I'm going to say that maybe he had, like, you know, money on this game, or he knew somebody who had money on it, or, you know, just like he did with the golf game, you know. Maybe he had a little bit of a wager riding on this one, and so, you know, he thought, okay, well, I'll accidentally knock Scottie Pippen over here, you know, and that'll help the odds a little bit. Oh, shoot, that's bad defense by me. That's bad offense by Pippen, man. You gotta pass. Oh, that's bad. Oh, Scottie saves the day, I think. Oh, we did it. We did it. I told you we beat the Suns, man. You guys don't believe me. You know, I knew we were gonna win this game no matter what. So anyway, 47 for Jordan, 10 for Pippen. See, we could let Pippen have his 10 points. We win every time. We injured Barkley 29 times. Same thing with Johnson. So that's what they deserve. And it's another sweet victory for us. 24-11 now. We have 3 more NBA teams left. We got to play Houston next. So I think it's Houston and then who haven't we played yet? Houston, somebody else, and then the Bulls. I think it's probably Houston, Seattle, and the Bulls, I think. I don't think we've played Seattle yet. So anyway, a lot of stuff to look forward to. And once this is done, we'll probably play a couple more games with it, and then we'll move on to whatever the next project happens to be. Well, I hope that you enjoyed that. I love playing this game. I do this all night long. So hope you enjoyed that. Send me a note. Let me know what you think. Talk to you later.